Cricket Together, in partnership with Mentor, is happy to support face-to-face mentoring organizations in reconnecting their mentees with their mentors virtually. We're opening our platform through the virtual mentoring portal as an online environment for continued communication and support. We specialize in serving mentees ages 8 to 12 on our safe and secure platform through a guided, curriculum-driven, moderated correspondence model. We're often asked, does eMentoring work with younger mentees? Well, we have over 2 decades of experience in the field showing that it does. One-to-one eMentoring through online correspondence can provide much needed social emotional support and academic support. Let me show you how it works. Mentees and mentors will begin by warmly reconnecting through an online letter exchange, exploring how communicating online offers new opportunities for their relationship. Then they'll proceed into an ongoing cycle of units designed to continually introduce fresh content to the pairs, giving them topics selected from our curriculum by the program coordinator to drive their written conversation. Now let's hop into the platform and see what mentees and mentors will experience.
Welcome to the Cricket Together platform. I'm excited to be able to show you how you can use this platform to keep your mentors and mentees connected, all under the direction and oversight of a program coordinator. I'm going to go ahead and sign in first as a program coordinator and show you how that program coordinator is able to select what topic they want their mentors and mentees to explore. You can see here we have a wide variety of topics. We have things like financial literacy, different genres of literature like fairy tales and folk tales from around the world, subject areas that students of this age are learning about, such as social studies, First Americans, issues like rainforest conservation, and even character development, such as units on bullying and solving problems. Program coordinator can select any of these to launch for their mentor and mentee pairs. To do that, they simply come in. They can see the different content available within the unit, each of these representing a different article that the mentee could select to read. Program coordinator can also take a peek at the letter prompts and see how are students going to be prompted to write about this content and how are mentors going to be prompted to write about this content. When the program coordinator is ready to add that unit, they can easily select dates on a calendar that will appear for both the mentors and the mentees, so deadlines are clear and convenient for all. Program coordinator selects a date to start the unit, then says when the student will select what article they want to read. Program coordinator then lets the mentors know by what date would she or he like them to write by. When will the students write back? Then they can write back and forth as many times as they want until the unit ends and the program coordinator launches a new unit. Let's go ahead and launch this one and see what it looks like for all the different roles. The program coordinator has just launched the Into the Rainforest unit. You can now see that the program coordinator's home screen reflects that. I'm going to now sign in as a student and show you how the student or mentee would select their article. The mentee is greeted by name, shown what unit they're in. There's that convenient calendar showing the student exactly what's going to happen and when things are due, and then a convenient action item list that tells the mentee what their job is right now. Currently, they need to choose a focus article. Mentee can come in here and they can preview any. We have easier to read articles on the left, harder on the right. They can click the Read It button and take a peek and say, hey, does this article seem engaging to me? Is this what I would like to read with my eMentor? And can I read this? When they find one that they're interested in, they simply click on the circle and click Submit Selection. That tells them that the program coordinator will take a look and approve that selection. I'm going to sign out now and sign back in as the program coordinator and show you how that functionality works. When the program coordinator logs in, they'll see that they now have some focus article selections that they need to review and approve. A handy dashboard allows them to do that, see the mentee, see the selection, and either approve or request that they choose another one. When the program coordinator approves, what happens is a notification was just sent to Ella's mentor telling that mentor that an article had been selected and that they should hop online, have a read, and write to their student. As a mentor, I can then log on to the web-based platform. I'm greeted by name. I can see what unit we're in. I can see when my letter is due, and my action item list as a mentor tells me exactly what I need to do. So here it's telling me, read the focus article selected by my student, write the letter soon, and start a thought-provoking discussion. Clicking on the action item will pop the letter center, where the content will be presented. Mentor can read that content that was selected and is then ready to compose their letter. On the left-hand side of the screen, we provide mentors with lots of tips and resources. We provide thinking questions. Here are some great questions you might want to ask your student. Here are some content words that they're learning at this age level. And we give writing checklists, tips, a sample letter, and they can view the most recent letter that they've received from their mentee. On the right-hand side of the screen, we then additionally provide support for mentors that are drafting a letter to their mentee. They start on the Plan tab, where we'll guide all of our letters. We encourage our mentors and mentees to start and end with personal conversation about what's going on in their lives and acknowledge the last letter that they have seen. So a mentor could type in here, "I loved your last letter. Thanks for telling me about your silly puppy." And as they click next, it will start to form the letter up here. Now it's going to prompt the mentor to dive into discussing that article that the student selected. You chose a terrific article. It's fascinating how scientists are using drones to keep track of rainforest populations. Next. And you can see how it's beginning to construct the letter up there. I'll move on since you get the idea of how this letter composer works. What it will do now is turn it into the draft. Mentors can add emojis, embed GIFs, embed memes, change the color, and make that letter attractive for their student. Once they're ready to send it, they go ahead and click send, and the platform will remind them that that letter has been sent, but that it's going to the teacher, to the program coordinator for moderation before it gets delivered to the student. CricketTogether is a safe and secure platform, which means that all correspondence is reviewed by the program coordinator, whether it's sent from the student or from the mentor. You can see now that the mentor does not have any more action items because they have read the article and they have sent their first letter. Program coordinator, very easy for them to then log back in and keep tabs on the letters that are going back and forth. Now, when the program coordinator logs in, I now have an action item to review and approve eMentor letters. I have a very convenient dashboard that allows me to pop that letter, and I can go ahead and approve it, or I could ask for revision if needed from the mentor. To approve, I simply click on the Approve button, and that letter has now been delivered to the student. So the next time the student or mentee logs on to the platform, they'll get the exciting news that they have a letter from their mentor. They'll be prompted to go ahead and read that letter and to write back to their mentor. There's the letter that you saw me send from the mentor. Student can read that and even print it if they would like to and have the capability to do that. And then their next action item is to go ahead and write back to their mentor. You can see students are placed in a very similar supported environment for them to write their correspondence back to their mentor. So I hope this gives you an idea of how over time a program coordinator can continue to introduce new topics for mentors and mentees to explore. And then within the platform, they can each asynchronously read the content and then write back and forth about the reading as much as they like.
When connecting mentees, particularly those 12 and under, with mentors online, safety is a top concern. CricketTogether has taken programmatic and technical measures to ensure the safety of its participants, earning both the program and platform the highest rating for children's safety. You'll notice the Privo seal on our platform that indicates COPPA compliance, meeting and exceeding all safety standards for working with mentees ages 12 and under. In order to ensure the safety of mentees, we require that every correspondence between a mentor and a mentee is moderated, and that prior to getting on the platform, every mentor has a current background check, and every mentee has parent or guardian permission to access and utilize the platform. Are you thinking that Cricket Together through the virtual mentoring portal may be a fit for your organization's needs? Well, getting started is easy. Simply complete our online interest form and we'll reach out to you to find out more about your e-mentoring needs. We know continuity and support is very important for young people and that this crisis has disrupted a significant portion of mentoring organizations' work in providing the support. We are here to help. Our team looks forward to hearing from you and supporting your organization in keeping your mentees connected to their mentors.